Hey, hey, girly puffs. Welcome back to another video on my challenge, on my channel. I know it's been a little bit since I last posted, so don't mind me being a little bit awkward with the camera. But yeah, I'm sorry if it seems like I am yelling. I just don't know if you can hear me properly. And so the nature is naturing. The birds are chirping. So if you do hear that, please do not mind it. Also have the fan running because it is hot as hell. It's 27 degrees. Like, thank God the heat wave passed Canada, but now it's like cooling down, so it's a bit better. But today I have a special school event which I am going to, and it is known as the Get Ready program at UTSC. And I just wanted to do a little bit like a small get ready with me and just bring you guys along my day a little bit. And so yeah, let's first get ready with me. Okay, and while I get ready, I'm just gonna talk to you guys about things I've been doing to prepare for university and my first year, which is crazy to even think about saying out loud because, like, what the hell? I swear I like just was at Western and so it feels super weird, and to think about that like 2024 is like almost done in a sense, I guess. I mean, we still have like a quarter left, but like, yeah, it's like kind of crazy that a whole year has already passed. Also, this sunscreen like gives me a little bit of a white cast. I might have put way too much on, but you just gotta like tap it in. Not my favorite sunscreen for sure, but we got it in bulk from Costco, and so you gotta use what you gotta use. But let's just tap that in. I think I'll just put some of the excess onto my neck. Okay, so going back to the whole uni talk, the past couple of days I have just been trying to get ready for course selection day, which it is coming up, I believe, next week. I think it's like July 6th. So if you guys are preparing or are going into first year, make sure you check out what time and date you have your course selection because it is super soon. Okay, I just did my eyebrows with this Kosas airbrow. Sometimes it like dries, it has like a white stuff coming out of it, which is super annoying. So I'm just gonna do some quick eyeliner, but also peep the nails I did yesterday. Cute. It's very simple. I tried to do like a glitter coat, hated it, so I took it off. But yeah, but as I was saying, course selection is super soon, so make sure you have your times and dates ready. Sorry, the concentration like needed. Honestly, don't really remember what I wanted to talk about, but I think more so my feelings just with school coming up, and just also being a year younger than like most of the people that are going to be incoming first year. It feels a little bit awkward sometimes, especially like seeing people that I kind of grew up with who, I don't know, I feel like I had an image growing up that obviously, like, not obvious, but like I was like a smart kid, so I don't think people would have expected me to take a gap year. And so just having to explain that whole process to people is a little bit annoying sometimes, and so I keep having to remind myself that I don't need to tell everyone, hi, I'm Kushali, I'm 19 years old, I take a gap year. I don't need to say that like to every single person I meet. So I'm just trying to like stay more true to myself while trying to keep my boundaries. I think that's something that is really important to me right now, and especially going through so much minor traumas that just like build up, and then yeah, just like not telling everyone everything because they don't need to have access to you unless you actually like are close to them, are good friend. They don't need to know everything. And meanwhile, I'm saying this out to the public where everyone could see, but that's also my choice, because whoever watches this, they're watching through the whole thing, or they're watching through part, you know? And I'm fine with declaring it out, but you know, you just don't want it to be the first thing that people describe you by or make your perception by. Like, I'm so much more than that. But yeah, side tangent. Anyways, so today's gonna be a super packed day because I have therapy from 2 to 3, and then I have to get to the university by 3:30. And so that's why I'm getting ready before, like, pretty early on, because I have things to do after. The bird is so loud. I'm not gonna put on any like concealer today because I don't really feel like it, honestly. For this get ready like thing, it's literally 4 hours. I honestly don't know what we're gonna do for 4 hours, but tip for you guys, you should write down your questions that you have on your notes app, because that's gonna make it so much easier for you to remember all the questions you want to ask. Because personally, when I'm in the heat of the moment, I kind of forget all of my questions, and so it's nice to have all of them written out for me. And they also wanted us to write down and figure out like some possible majors that we would want to do like next year. Because I am in the life science program, it is not like a program that I am automatically enrolled in, and so I need to have certain prerequisites to get into the program and the stream that I want to be in second year, if that makes sense. Honestly, I'm still trying to clear it up myself sometimes, but yeah. But they did a pretty good job like explaining it on their diagram / website, so I'm sure your school has their version of that as well. And so if you are new, make sure to check that out. And also, if you are incoming to second year, because I know some of my friends watch this, and so give your advice to people that are going into first year, or what you wanted to hear when you were in first year, if you don't mind. Leave them in the comments down below, and so we can kind of learn from each other. And if you are going into first year, write down what you're kind of nervous for, or if you're in high school still, write down what you're nervous for in university, and maybe we can like respond to each other. Don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see, we'll try. But yes, that is currently what I'm dealing with. Also, like random bits of anxiety just like popping up possibly because school is gonna start. That's my reasoning for it. I wasn't gonna do concealer, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit of the Halo Glow. I'm literally in my ASMR era, guys. Like, if you can't tell already. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my highlighted areas. Whoop de whoop. And blend it out. And then after the get ready program, I'm actually going to our athletic center, and we're going to be playing volleyball with like some of my best friends from high school. And I'm really excited to see them again, because it's been a bit since I've seen both of them, and so maybe I shall introduce you guys to them. One of them you've already seen before, Safifa, if you've watched my vlogs before. But yeah, I'm really excited to see them, and it's been a bit, and so I'm so excited. And to play volleyball again. Honestly, it's been a bit since I played. Like, I think last week I went to go play pickleball with my friend at the athletic center, and so like I haven't played volleyball in a bit, which makes me super excited. Which, another thing I'm really excited for school is to join intramurals. I've already like decided to join with my friends, because a lot of my friends are in year 1 at going into year 2 at UTSC, and so that kind of honestly helps me be prepared, because I can just ask them, and my closest friends go there, and so it helps me understand what I need to look out for, things they would advise for me, things they would suggest. And so I find that super, super helpful. And maybe I will share the tips that they tell me with you guys. But I'm a little bit nervous to record today, honestly, at the school, because I haven't recorded there ever. And so as like a new YouTuber, it's kind of hard for me to record in public solo. Like, I don't have a problem with it when I'm with my friends, especially like in downtown or just hanging out with them, because like no one else is there. I can just say whatever I want, and I have people to like back me up, you know. I don't know if you guys feel a similar way. This is all probably just gonna fall all off because it's really hot today, like I said. But yeah, let's talk about like some things I'm excited about, because I want to lighten up the mood a little bit, and I want to also regain my excitement for school. And I think I was looking at like the courses that I have to take for the program, which I would want to do, and just like looking at the fourth year, the third year courses, it honestly kind of makes me excited to study again. I think I missed learning during my gap year a lot, because I really do like studying. Like, it may sound weird because I don't know, people tend to not like school, but I was always a kid which loved going to school. I loved participating. I was extroverted, and I think now I'm like a mix of both, less extroverted than before, but I still love the idea of learning, and I actually miss that concept so much. And so if you are burnt out from high school, possibly think about taking a gap year. I know it's hard to do in the brown culture, brown society, but honestly it's kind of helpful. And mine was like unexpected, but it was still helpful for me to regain a little bit more stability, especially being on medication and therapy. And then volunteering, I volunteered at the physio clinic, and so just learning more about things that I like, and not just following the freaking train that all the high school life science students follow that want to go to med school. Like, I've talked about this with my best friend, but you need to figure out, oh, is med school actually for you? Because there's so many other jobs, so many other science field jobs, health science jobs that we don't know of going into university. And so don't make just like med school, pharmacy, dentistry your like options, you know. There's so much more to that, and so maybe try to explore it, because personally the pain and studying of being in med school for me is just not worth it. Maybe it is for you, but I honestly don't like see myself being responsible for someone's life in a life or death situation. I don't see myself doing that at all. And I know personally I don't really handle like high stressful situations like that. I just don't see myself doing it. But yeah, question yourself and figure out if you like it. I highly recommend volunteering or shadowing someone that is a doctor or that is in the field that you want to go into beforehand, to see if you like that field. And that is helping me tremendously at the physio clinic, and I personally really like it. And just seeing their 9 to 5, their job, just being there for a couple of hours every week helps me a ton. But yeah, those are some of the things that I'm excited for. I'm also excited to join a dance team finally, because I miss being part of like a community and a dance team, because I was part of it in high school and was a choreographer for it, like the team leader. And so just, I don't know, like performing in front of a lot of people on stage, I really like it. If you can't tell. So that is something I am super excited for to do at school. And even like performing in competitions and stuff like that. Like, I know in Canada we have like this thing called RAS motion, and so a lot of schools participate in that. I don't think so UTSC does, but either way, I'm just excited to perform in a dance team. But yeah.
Hey, Miss Walker, thank you for wanting a verse from me. Apologies for the wait, sometimes it's hard to make the distractions up off you. For enough time to jot your thoughts, but fuck it, this morning I got
They are so good because they simply just walk
Congratulations. I hope you got through it with no complications. I find it amazing the way that you juggle your kids, the biz, the fame, the bitches that's hating. They sit around waiting for you to fall off like the album I'm making. But I hope that you taking a little time for yourself. Still in a moment or two to unwind between the hectic sounds of your precious baby crying. Do you feel your mind?
So I finished my get ready session. Honestly, it was pretty good. I made a new friend, so that was really exciting, and we ended up having some mutuals, so that was pretty great. But now I'm just walking to get some food because the girl is hungry as fuck, and so I'm just gonna get some food now. And then I'm gonna go see my friends. But yeah, tataaa. Tataaa. Y'all, this feels so fucking natural. Like, but yeah, I'm walking into Pan Am, which is our sports center. So yeah, meet you guys there. But the weather is so good, that's why I took off my sweater. But yeah,
a little time for yourself. Still in a moment or two to unwind between the hectic sounds of your precious baby crying. Do you feel your mind? See a lot going on. I hear it in all of your songs.
So I've made it to Pan Am. Just use the washroom because I need to use the washroom. I'm gonna go get some food now. Probably some pizza because I have been craving it. But yeah, so peep the nails. They're so cute. But yeah, see y'all later. Bye-bye. I'm currently at Love and Gelato and I got a poutine, so I'm gonna devour that shit. Maybe get ice cream later, but we shall see how full I am. Currently downloading and Gossip Girl because your girl is gonna watch some. I made it into Pan Am. But elevators have forever to come, so I'll just go down from the stairs. It's so pretty. I think this volleyball game currently going on. Like it's going on like here.
Turn them up, turn your bitch up, dog. Turn them
High
up,
volume.
cross them up, all these street, these bosses. Cross them up, turn your click up, dog. Turn them up, turn your bitch up, dog. Turn them up, turn these streets, can't cross them. Cross them up, all these.
Hi, just did some volleyball. We actually made it onto the court, surprisingly.
We didn't ask. So,
Yeah, it was so horrible, but yeah, I'm gonna go home now. Bye bye. Hey guys, so your girl is clearly back at home, and I thought I would update you guys on my feelings from today's get ready session. So let's talk a little bit about it and how I felt about it. I was pretty nervous going into it. I was scared that I would be the only person that took a gap year, and I was just nervous to be awkward around people or be seen as weird or uncool because I took a gap year because I was a year older than these people, and be seen as oh, you're not as smart. Surprisingly, I would say 10% of the room that we were in took gap years. At least 20 people, 15 people raised up their hands, and I guess we had a group of 50, 60 people in the lecture room. But it was really nice to see people just like me who also went through the same thing, went through the same process, and it made me realize that dang, I didn't need to be as scared as I was. And so whenever you're feeling anxious about a situation, think about it kind of just most of the times you don't need to be as anxious as it turns out to be. It turns out to be a lot better than you think it is. And so something I learned from Ava Jules is what's the best thing that could happen, you know? What's the best thing that could happen? And instead of thinking what's the worst thing that could happen, which is very normal and very usual to us, which is automatic, trying to think the opposite way. What's the best thing that could happen? And then maybe come up with the middle ground. Maybe it won't be the best, but maybe it won't be the worst as well. And so I think today was a really, really fun day. I don't regret it. I think it's worth it, especially to go if you have never done course selection, this is your first time doing it, because I've done it before, it was a little bit easier for me compared to other people, but still I had questions on program, double major, stuff like that, what I needed to choose and things like that. I got that way more cleared up than I had before, and I feel so much more solidified in my problems and my questions, as well as the stress that I had for reviewing for calc. I don't need to do all of that. Like, I can just review the main concepts if I want to, but I don't need to be doing all of that shit. And yeah, and I made like a really good friend today, and I think it just made me realize, like, dang, I'm excited, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I also don't mind the post-it notes are just like flying off because they're not stuck on properly. But anyways, I did that, and then I went to go get some food. I wanted to get some pizza, as you guys knew, but it closed down at like 5 and I reached at 6, and so I had to go get to another place. I went to Gelato Shack where I got a poutine busing, but it was a bit too much for me. And then I played volleyball with my gals, as you guys saw. I didn't film us playing volleyball because there's like a lot of people there, and like a lot of guys. And in the beginning, me and my friends, truthfully, we were just like, I don't know if we want to stay here. Like, are we even get a chance to play on the court? At the end, we just decided to warm up on the side, and then eventually some guy asked us if we wanted to play on the court, and we ended up joining a team, and it was honestly a blast, and I would do it again. And so just remembering, like, oh my gosh, you know what's the best that could happen? And also just like having an accountability partner. If it wasn't for my friends there, I wouldn't have been able to stick it out, but luckily they were there, and I had such a good time playing volleyball, and I haven't played in so long, haven't been on the court and digging for the ball in so long. I missed it a lot, and so I really enjoyed it, and that makes me even more excited for school, just realizing like all the opportunities, all the things that are available to me, like swimming, playing volleyball, everything in the athletic center is super exciting. And I'm also so excited to join clubs and meet new people, and I think my anxiety of school went a little bit lower. I feel like it was this much before, it went down to like this much, you know? So it's okay, you'll be fine. Make sure you check your course selection dates, because they're certainly coming up anytime soon if you are in first year or even in second year. I know some people already have theirs, and so I will wish you the best of luck with your whole journey of choosing courses. I hope that you get what you want. If you don't, make sure you have a plan B, a backup, and yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck, and I'm so excited to continue this journey of filming and documenting my first year at UTSC. And so yeah, stay tuned for the vlogs, and I just want this to be like a memory capsule of all my fun moments and memories, so I can look back at this at like year 4 or after graduating or whatever I end up doing, and just seeing back and looking back at the memories and being proud of myself and recognizing my whole journey. So here is to my digital footprint, my digital monologue. But I will see you guys very soon, and I love you guys so much. Bye.